Hello, everyone. Today we're leaving the quiet forest behind and heading to the vibrant seaside. Can you feel the cool ocean breeze? Today we're going to capture the powerful energy of crashing waves and the sparkling emerald sea. Let's dive right into this refreshing painting journey. A wide open horizon is the perfect start for any seascape, isn't it? If you apply the masking tape straight along the horizon, you'll be rewarded with a crisp, clean edge when you peel it off later. Now, let's mix cobalt blue and white on a large fan brush to paint a clear sky. Use broad strokes to fill the space generously. As this blue begins to fill the canvas, doesn't it feel like a salty sea breeze is already brushing past you? Switch to a small fan brush. Using a dry brush technique with pure white, lightly scumble in some clouds to give the sky texture and depth. Now, let's peel off the masking tape. How satisfying. Look at that perfectly crisp horizon line. Next, load your large fan brush with a generous mix of cobalt blue and phthalocyanine green. This creates a deep, mysterious ocean hue. Starting from the horizon and working your way down, move the brush in long horizontal strokes, as if following the rhythm of the waves. Watch as your own blue ocean begins to unfold across the canvas. Incorporate more cobalt blue into your existing mixture to enhance the ocean's hue and create a sense of depth in the water. Shall we create a warm beach to contrast with the cool ocean tones? Mixing a bit of raw sienna into your white will give you a cozy, sun-kissed sand color. Fill in the bottom of the canvas generously with this shade. The moment the blue sea meets the golden sand, your painting will start to feel truly warm. Try to spread the paint smoothly, imagining the feeling of fine sand between your toes. It's time to breathe life into that flat-looking sand. Mix in just a touch of Van Dyke brown to create deep shadows where the waves have swept through. Then use pure white to add the sparkle of sand grains reflecting the sunlight. This will simultaneously bring out the rough texture and the three-dimensional feel of the beach. Work delicately, as if you're actually walking along the shore and feeling the sand beneath your feet. Now, shall we awaken the star of this painting? The wave? Mixing phthalocyanine green with a touch of white creates the beautiful translucent color of seawater. Move your brush gently, visualizing that rounded curve as the wave begins to curl upward. Feel the excitement as the wave surges across the canvas with a life of its own. This transparent green will convey the fresh, powerful energy of the ocean. Incorporate cobalt blue into your mix to capture the diverse gradients of the waves and add depth to the water. Now it's time to breathe life into the wave. By mixing white and phthalocyanine green into our blue base, we create a sea tone that glows like a gemstone. Let's dab this color onto the upper crest where the light hits the most. As these bright touches layer up, the wave will become more translucent, gaining a vivid energy that feels as though it might spill right off the canvas at any moment. Now it's time for some magic. With pure white on your brush, let's slowly shape that fleeting moment when the wave surges upward. There's no need to rush. The key is to move your brush while visualizing where the wave curls and where it breaks. These white touches will come together to create a powerful stream of water on your canvas. The base of the wave is just as important as the crest. Continue using white to shape the area where the water powerfully curls upward from the bottom. By using upward strokes or following the curve of the wave, you'll bring out a much grander sense of volume. Doesn't it feel like the wave is truly coming to life on your canvas now? Now let's paint the softest point where the sea meets the land. Using pure white, draw the gentle ripples that lightly brush over the sand. Visualize those wavy white foam lines left behind as the waves wash in and out. The key is to follow the natural flow of the water with organic curves rather than stiff, straight lines. Once these lines are in place, your painting will take on a much more peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. Now focus on capturing the intricate details along the very crest and edges of the wave to enhance its dynamism. Now it's time to breathe a fine sense of life into the wave. Prepare your thinnest liner brush. With just a touch of white on the tip, draw thread-like ripple lines following the direction of the water's flow. These delicate lines will come together to complete the sense of speed and transparency within the wave. Touch the canvas as lightly as if you're laying down thin, white silk threads on the water. After lightly touching the brush along the wave's curve, gently smudge it with your fingertip. You'll see the white ripples melt softly into the ocean colors, creating a much more natural and deep effect. Now, blend Van Dyke Brown, Phthalocyanine Green, and Raw Sienna to deepen the shadows within the ripples. By dabbing these darker tones between the ripples, the ocean magically gains a sense of transparency and depth. After all, where there is light, there must be shadow. Your kind support, subscriptions, and likes is the greatest energy that keeps me holding my brush and capturing these beautiful scenes. Now, let's add some weight to our waves. Use the dark tone created with Van Dyke Brown to lightly touch the base of the ripples. These small shadows will make the white foam shine even brighter and give the waves a vivid sense of motion, as if they're about to wash over the shore. Feel the rhythm of the ocean as light and shadow come together. Here's today's special secret. Mixing a bit of baking soda into your white paint creates a vivid texture you can almost feel with your hands. Take this thickened paint on your fan brush and dab it onto the edges of the wave. As the crashing white foam rises in 3D right off the canvas, your painting will become much more dynamic and rich. Isn't it amazing? Now, it's time to add a refreshing burst of life to your painting. Make sure your brush is nice and wet, then load it with white. Tap the handle of your brush against another large brush. Tap, tap. Do you see those tiny white dots splattering across the canvas? Those will become the vivid sea spray from the crashing waves. The key is to let them fall naturally and randomly, rather than being too perfect. We're almost there. Now, let's pick up our thinnest liner brush. With a hint of white, draw those microscopic textures along the edges and within the foam. When these delicate lines meet the splattered spray we just created, the wave gains an incredible level of sophistication and depth. Now, shall we give the wave a mysterious emerald glow? Try applying a touch of phthalocyanine green to the inner curves of the wave. Blend phthalocyanine green, cobalt blue, and Van Dyke brown into your mix to deepen the shadows. This will give the wave a powerful sense of volume and deep sea contrast. Incorporate a bit more cobalt blue and Van Dyke brown to create a richer, dark tone. Then add those deeper shadows to enhance the dramatic contrast of the wave. These deep tones are essential for making the white foam of the wave pop with a dazzling contrast. I hope these crashing waves bring a refreshing breeze into your day. If you enjoyed this process, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video with another beautiful scene. Thank you for staying with me until the end.